First impressions can make or break your business, especially when it comes to e-commerce. The layout of your website, the colors you use, and what you decide to share about yourself as a business are all the elements that impact the first impression. So with that said, it's important to tap into what makes a brain tick. What are the elements on a website that entice shoppers to make a purchase or take a desired action on your website? So that's why in today's video we are going to talk about conversions and how to increase them on your website. The key focus area I will be going through today are going to be number 1, nailing that first impression with your homepage. Secondly, providing customers with important information on your product pages. And we are going to make sure that all transactions are transparent and easy. And finally, we are going to be helping shoppers feel reassured that this is a legitimate business by optimizing your About Us and your contact page. So let's get started. A good homepage should always be accommodating. When visitors are looking for a specific outcome, if someone is looking for a sale or specific product, you want to make it really easy for them to get to where they are going. But for those who aren't looking for a specific outcome, you want to make sure that your site is intuitive. When browsing, I have actually found shoppers are more critical of a store design and layout on their first visit. There is a psychological process called decision avoidance. Decision avoidance is the tendency of the brain not to want to make a decision when the decision takes too long to make. And on average, visitors will only spend 10 to 20 seconds on your homepage. What this means is that you are going to have to make sure your navigational flow super clear so that visitors can quickly choose the best path for themselves and for your business. So let's talk about this in context of a homepage layout. Take a look at what content you have above the fold. Above the fold is a term web designers use to describe the space that you see of the website without having to do any scrolling. So when you're thinking about what lives above the fold, focus on actions you would want the visitors to take. When they first land on your site, what information do they need? How can you use this space to help facilitate their decisions? And make sure to keep it really simple here. For example, let's take this makeup website. Their goal is to direct potential customers to purchase their makeup. They have clear product photography and a call to action button that entice people to browse their products. And on the homepage, there are basically two decisions that a user can make. They can either click on the button to browse their products, or they can scroll down for more information below the fold. The design is a really good example of a homepage that drives customers to make a purchase. Next up is navigation. Let's take a look at how you can make your website's navigation easy to use on your homepage. Header navigation should be as straightforward as possible. You want to prioritize the paths that matters the most to your visitors. Common examples of important categories are About Us, Shop, and Contact. Sites with too many navigation options can feel cluttered and overwhelming, and this increases the chances that a visitor will drop off or take the wrong path. A good practice is to prioritize navigation links from left to right, with the most important pages being on the left hand side and the less one on the right. If you have a lot of products and collections, focus on your main top level collections in your homepage navigation and use a drop down menu to create a sub navigation. Let's use this Kinto coffee as an example. Sub navigation is a really good way to organize your products and pages for easy exploration without overwhelming customers with too many options from the jump. Some websites also have links to their About Us page, contact page, FAQ page, and other pages in their header or navigation because they support the primary goals. But if you find that visitors to these pages aren't really converting according to your goals, it's likely that these links are just taking them off the path of conversion. If this is the case, just add these to the footers instead. Finally, a truly effective homepage that drives conversions, you need to ensure that the content that you feature on the homepage is consistent and polished and has high quality photography with error-free copy. Take the time to really check what you display on your homepage. Does it align with your brand? Is the message clear? Does it look good on mobile? All these things are going to play an important role in how your homepage is received. When a shopper first visits your store, the normal flow of a new shopper is that they are going to land on the homepage and then they are going to navigate to your product pages. The product page is where the shopper attaches the value to the product, and a product page will show a shopper what the product looks like, what it feels like, and how it performs. A really effective product page makes a shopper wants to own the product. Here's some important detail to consider when you're trying to build trust, regardless of your industry. First, you're going to need a variety of product photos for each of the product pages. Shoppers are less likely to trust your product if you only have single shot. Add multiple photos so that shopper can get a complete picture of your product without actually having it physically with them. Now let's take a look at this example. Here they showcase the product photos for each of their products. They include at least 4 shots. Look at all these different views. You get the close-up, you get the texture, you get really good feel of the color and shape. Considering I'm not there physically, these photos are giving me almost as much information as if I were there, and that's going to help drive a sale. Your product descriptions should be organized into digestible sections for readability. Let's take a look at this example again. See how they organize their product description. Notice how everything is really clearly laid out and organized into sections for the shoppers. The most important information like the price, color options, and reviews are highlighted in the first tab, and more information is listed below in the drop-down menu. This will allow the shopper to openly see the most important information first, with the option to explore products further. I want to now highlight the size chart here. Notice how well the business has outlined the sizing. We have true to size message and the size chart, and then there's also a link out for their size and guide. So any information about sizing is all here on this page, and you don't have to open new tab to navigate away from this website. Wherever appropriate, always include a size chart with conversions on your product page, and this is going to make a shopper feel confident that they make an informed decision. Confidence generally leads to sale. They did a really great job by using product reviews, and shoppers really do value the reassurance they get through impartial reviews. We all do it. As a shopper, we pay really close attention to what previous customers have to say, and therefore personalized review add credibility to your products, which can lead to higher conversions. Transparent pricing is important on a product page. Shoppers want to know the total price that they are going to pay, including discounts and fees, as early on in the purchase as possible. So add context around price to reduce unnecessary surprises. And this is a valuable way to build trust. So to do this, you always want to do a couple of things. You want to ensure that you have a return policy that's clear and easy to understand. And secondly, when you are offering shipping internationally, have a shipping policy that clearly states who's going to pay the duties and who's going to pay the taxes. So here are a couple of hot tips to help you increase trust as well as conversions. So you are going to want to include specific shipping costs. You're going to want to provide shoppers with the ability to apply a discount code directly in the cart, and you're going to want to make it really easy for the shopper to edit the cart's content. And don't forget to leave contact information in case shopper needs to get in touch about this order. Final area that I want to discuss is making the shopper feel reassured that your business is legit. So let's take a look at this example. They do a really great job of displaying their brand's value. In addition to sharing the brand story and why their business was started, they have an About Us section with their sustainability and their mission. A lot of shoppers want to navigate to an About Us page to learn more about the brand behind the products. And a shopper will typically navigate to About Us page if they have some questions. 1. Is the store real and authentic? And 2. What does the brand stand for? So let's take a look at this example. As a shopper, you get the impression that they are established and they have a strong brand ethos. Customers want to know if a brand shares their value. So think sustainability, think ethics, they will turn to About Us page and to learn more about who they are, what their brand is, and who they are buying from. And for more socially conscious customers, they are going to want to know how the business is run. So to round it all up, a website that's easy to use and also builds trust is a huge contributing factor to generate sales. So like we talked about, really focus on your homepage, your product pages, your transparency surrounding the prices, and pay attention to About Us page and the contact information. The most important thing I want to take away from this video is that if you focus on building these areas of your online business, what you're actually doing is you're building trust. Trust and confidence with your customer is so important to the success of any brand. We are all learning from each other here, so let us know in the comments below what have you noticed that helped increase your conversion rates. And if you aren't already, make sure that you are subscribed. We release new videos just like this every week. That's going to help you build your online business.